Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut is ruining my fucking life. I mean, it's all I can think about. It's all I eat, breathe, sleep, shave, and shit. Jesus fucking Christ. This fucking game won't get out of my head, people. This fucking game is like little ants working their way into my ears, penetrating my skull. They are inside me. I can't get this fucking game out of my fucking head. And it's all Sony's fault. It's all those bastards over there. It's scummy Sony re-releasing a game that wasn't that great to begin with. This fucking game is ruining the gaming industry. It is destroying everything about the world. This game is going to result in literal wars taking place from nations over the world, divided over whether the fact that this product should even exist. This entire game, I blame for global warming. This entire game, I blame for all the government and societal problems in America and beyond in 2021. Every single problem in the world, every single major world event, anything negative can be traced back to the existence of Ghost of Tsushima. I mean, my fucking God. Think about the entire rifts that are going to be torn between families when little 9-year-old Johnny, begs mommy and daddy to buy him Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut because he just wants to fit in. He just wants to experience what Microsoft are giving their fans for free. Free upgrades to 4K, free upgrades to 60 FPS, free upgrades across the board with smart delivery. He just wants to know what it's like. And mommy and daddy are strapped for cash. Mommy and daddy don't have great jobs. Now mommy and daddy have to decide between putting food on the table for little Johnny or getting him what he wants. Think about the entire catastrophic nature of the release of this magnitude. It has never been seen before. What a slap in the face. I harp on Nintendo, folks, but this fucking game, I can't get it out of my head. I cannot believe what an egregiously greedy move Sony is pulling with this piece of dilapidated dog shit. Think about the world, the state of the world as Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut prepares to drop next month. Think about the catastrophic consequences that we're going to see. Think about all the needless production of plastic and discs that are going to exist for a game that they could have just offered a free upgrade for the existing PlayStation 4 owners. Think of the waste. Think of the fucking space they're taking up. You know, space on Earth is finite, and Sony is not doing a good job at respecting the fact that people don't need 2 copies of the same game on their goddamn shelf. Just think of all the hours, the manual labor that's gone into pushing these existing Ghost of Tsushima assets, upgrading them and putting them onto a disc for PlayStation 5 users. Who the fuck wants to spend hours, time, money, or resources doing that? Well, scumbag Sony does. Jim Ryan wouldn't know how to run a business if it came up to him, slapped him across the fucking face and said, "Hey, Jimmy boy, here's the great manual on how you've been fucking up the last several years." Jesus Christ, it's an entire fucking disaster. But those clowns over there at Sony, they don't want you to know the truth. They don't want you to know the effects that the release of Ghost of Tsushima will have. The entire political system in the US is currently divided. See, first, back in the day, during the election season, there were a few hot topics. Response to the pandemic, masks, all that shit's old news now. The existing political climate is dominated and completely obliterated by debates as to whether the existence of Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut is justified. President Joe Biden has been tweeting about it himself recently. That's what's on these high-level government officials' minds. They cannot wrestle with the fact that this piece of dilapidated dog shit is being released by one of the biggest video game publishers in America. It is dominating the political climate. It's responsible for global warming. It's responsible for upcoming wars. Literal lives are going to be lost to Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut. It's sickening. Sony makes me absolutely sick to my fucking stomach, and after I'm done with this, I'm going to go puke. I cannot believe how egregiously offensive they are. If you don't support war, if you don't support rifts in families, divorces, fucking custody arrangements, people losing their jobs, horrible waste of resources, and a negative impact on our environment, well, then you might be a sensible individual, and you have absolutely no right or reason to ever purchase Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut, you fucking clowns.